And before Hajj becomes obligatory upon a person, the scholars, they mention that this person has to meet 5 conditions. Once these 5 conditions are met, then Hajj becomes obligatory upon the person. These conditions are, firstly, a person has to be a Muslim, because we can't obligate upon a non-Muslim any other obligation aside from Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. The second condition before Hajj is obligatory upon a person is they have to be someone who is sane. An insane person, it's not obligatory upon them to perform Hajj. The third condition is that the person has to reach the age of adulthood. Anyone under the age of adulthood, it's not obligatory upon them to perform Hajj. The fourth condition is al-hurriya. A person has to be someone who is free. This condition doesn't really apply in our time, but it's not obligatory upon a slave to perform Hajj. And the fifth and last condition, which is the most comprehensive of these conditions, is ability. As we heard in the hadith of Ibn Umar as well as in the ayah, Man istata'a ilayhi sabila, whoever is able. And under this fifth condition, there are several things which the scholars mention. From them is financial ability. When they mention financial ability, this includes means of transport, provision for the person who's performing Hajj, and likewise provision for his dependents throughout the journey. What also comes under al-istita'a is physical ability. So illness, the scholars, they divide into 2 types. A terminal illness, an illness where there's no hope for recovery, and an illness where there is hope for recovery. A person is, maybe he's broken his leg, or he has a back injury. He's due to recover maybe in 2 years' time. So a temporary illness. In the case of temporary illness, we say it's not obligatory upon a person until he recovers. Once he recovers, he goes and performs Hajj himself. He's not allowed to appoint anyone to do it on his behalf. As for terminal illness, the scholars, they mention, even though it's not obligatory upon you to perform it yourself because you're terminally ill, you're incapable of performing it, it's still obligatory upon you, if you have the financial ability, to pay someone to do it on your behalf. Also, what comes under al-istita'a is transport. You may be financially able, you may be physically able, but there's no transport. There's no way to get to Hajj. What comes under this also is safety of way. During Corona, for example, people were not allowed to travel. If there is a breakout of such pandemic diseases and people are not allowed to travel, for example, this would mean that they're incapable. They have not fulfilled this fifth condition. Likewise, a woman is required to have a mahram. If a woman does not have a mahram, she is considered to be incapable. She is considered to be incapable, in which case Hajj is not obligatory upon her. So these are the conditions, 5 conditions. And we mentioned that the 5th condition, istita'a, is very broad, and that itself has several points that come under that. So whoever fulfills these conditions, then we say Hajj is obligatory upon this person, and this obligation is an immediate obligation. That same year, if you are able and you fulfilled all these conditions, it's wajib upon you to perform Hajj that same year. You're not allowed to delay it without a valid reason, and this is the stronger opinion.
وأقول قال الله جل جلاله والمصطفى الهادي ولا أتأول